Hello everyone. Hello there. This is Joe Neely and this is the Golden Hour. I am about to get up. Let's see if I can do it. Nice. Onto a fallen log where I've been doing a little very rudimentary tree pose. It is not easy to do tree pose when your foot is curled, so only the arch of your foot is touching something, um, as it is on a log. So it's fun that I'm going back to my very basics of tree pose, of just going onto one foot and one toe, and then moving that toe inside towards my, whoops, I almost fell there. I had a mosquito situation. But yeah, like I said, go up on one toe. I don't know if you can see, I'm not going to try. It'd be too difficult to look at the video and move my body in 4 different directions at once. But like I said, get up on one toe, get that in towards your other foot, and then turn your knee out. You're still putting your weight on both feet. You're just having the arch of one foot and the toe of the other, and then maybe sliding up the toe and the foot up the inside of the standing leg. That is a challenge, even when I'm not shooting a video, so I don't know that I'm going to get there right now, but I'm trying. Let me try with the other side. Remember to always use both sides. This time I'm putting my knee out first, and then getting on my toe, and then moving that toe and the heel in towards my standing leg. You can probably see the video shaking, because I'm shaking on a fallen log that isn't fallen all the way, so it's a little bouncy, which is pretty fascinating. So anyway, I've been having fun in my jungle gym, my literal jungle gym, and exploring a new place. I have settled in what I call the elephant's garden, near the elephant tree that I showed you previously. The one in the background actually isn't the elephant tree. The elephant tree is over there. I think you can see it. See how it leans down? It's been smushed down by another tree and turned into an elephant, which is pretty fascinating. I love how the trees are resilient and how they will do new things. Let me see what that is. Oh, good. I run into some animals out here, primarily armadillos, but also chiggers, tiny little friends of ticks, which fortunately don't carry any disease like ticks do. They just will bite you for a little while and then go away. So, I don't know, kind of like a tamer version of bedbugs, maybe? I'm not really sure. That being said, I'm learning more and more about life in the woods and getting more and more acclimated to just feeling normal living this lifestyle. So, as you can see above me, got a tree that's leaning that I can use to hang from, bent arm to hang, and some kind of pull-ups. I'm pretty decent at pull-ups. You know, some people can't do them at all. I can do a few. When I was doing them back in Zephyr every few days, I was getting up to 7 or 8 a day, which is pretty good. Here I've just been enjoying doing some bent arm hangs and also pulling up and then bending my knees so my feet come up so I can let myself all the way down and all the way up. Bending the knees really helps, whether it's a tree or a chin-up bar, so you have more range of motion with your arms. Also, I find it's really kind of fun, in this case, to hang from a tree. It's a different grip. That's why I said it's kind of a pull-up. It's kind of like a snuggle, like when you pull yourself up and you bend your arms and you're pulling yourself up as far as you can, you just kind of like tuck your arms into your head and chest. It's not like you're, getting a chin above a bar like you would with a traditional chin up. But anyway, it's fun. I've also been hanging from some vines. That's pretty neat. Though these particular ones have been coming down out of the trees. They are a little too thin to support my weight. They're very strong. It's just that they're not attached to the trees up high. as well as they need to be to support my weight. So I'm playing around with them, and I reckon I'll pull down a few more. Maybe I'll find some that stay up. But it's fun to literally have a jungle gym. And, like I've said before, I took a little bit of a break from push-ups. I'm feeling ready to go back to them, but I had hurt some stuff in my shoulder. The muscles here, I think they're deltoids. Anybody who knows weightlifting, talk to me about this stuff. But the shoulder muscles that pull them up there, the tendons involved with these were starting to get sore, so I stopped because I don't want to hurt myself. Anyway, that's a whole bunch of exercise stuff. On the spiritual front, I'm listening to Sonia Sophia this evening. The EFT practitioner is helping people manifest things about money, doing a combination law of attraction and EFT session, which is interesting because that's something I thought I might want to start doing for myself, and was finding myself kind of naturally heading in that direction. Excuse me. I am just evicting one more chigger. I don't know if it's a leftover from the other day or if it's a new batch of them. I don't know if it's season for them or what. But trying to get them away and gone and off to do their own thing, biting someone else or something else. But anyway, yes, manifesting money. My particular goals with money are to make twice what I spend. Now that's before taxes and investments and other stuff. Making twice what I spend is a good enough goal without having to make it really hard. I was finding myself being too hard on myself, like, ooh, maybe I can do it this way. Maybe I can say, oh, by the way, here's the elephant tree. Maybe I can, make this much. Maybe I can make this much. Maybe I can make this much. And as a freelancer, that may be possible. It may very well be possible for me to, attract enough clients. I've done this before where I manifested work and manifested so much of it that I couldn't handle it. I was working at a low pay rate at that time, so I wanted to manifest a large volume of work in order to pay the bills that I had, which were very, very high at the time. I was living in a nice apartment, studio apartment in downtown Asheville, which was very desirable and very expensive. So what I'm doing now is trying to start that growth again. I can feel my work volume raising as my reputation gets around and people know who I am. And unlike last time, I'm making a lot more money. These people are willing to pay me a lot more. I did the math the other day. I think it's 6 to 10 times more than what I was making before. So now with a much higher wage, per hour, I feel like, sorry, I'm still dealing with chiggers over there, or whatever, but I am excited to see if I can make this work again. So I'm going to go through this manifestation session with Sonia Sophia and her crew and see how that turns out for me. But I really want to manifest a volume of work that I can handle. The goals that I'm trying to hit to, like I said, make twice what I spend, those goals are reasonable. They're lower than what I was trying to hit before by just maxing out a large volume of low-paid work. What I'm trying to do now is a larger volume than I have been doing just to get by, but not much larger. I'm really trying to balance. Like I said, I'm going to keep it, trying to make twice what I earn before taxes, before my savings and stuff. I don't want to do, do too much, too fast, too soon. That's, I believe, what I had done in Asheville. And even though I haven't talked about it much, I had a great number of crashes, emotional crashes, leading up to letting go of that apartment and coming on the road, because it was just, driving me crazy to work as hard as I could every day just to keep the place. And now I live on the road, which is, somewhat less expensive. There are still expenses, but luckily I have brought them down dramatically after doing this lifestyle for over 4 months now. I've really gotten to where I can afford it. And I don't have too many unforeseen or big expenses that kind of jump out. I just have a good amount of budgeting and self-knowledge. So anyway, that's my goal. I want to manifest that, and not just the volume of work, because I'm really enjoying good work volume right now, and I want to keep it up. And if I do, I will make twice what I spend, and that'll be fascinating. What I'm curious to do is to get to that point and then stay there. If I make twice of what I spend, then if I make a little more, I can spend a little more, etc., etc. But I like to have that security of really dumping a lot of money into my savings, into my emergency fund, and everything else. So I'm talking a lot about money and math here, but it's really emotional stuff. It's how much can I do work for other people and do stuff for the world. That kind of work isn't always my first choice. I get assigned, or take on the jobs that are there, Some of them are related to what I talk about on the show, and some of them aren't, but I imagine the longer I do it, the more I'll head towards my interests. But what I want you to see is, with all this math, is the emotion. I want you to see that all of this is about feelings. Can I handle this? I see it happening, and I want it to keep happening, and I think I can handle it. But what I want to manifest is not just money, but the ability to feel really good about what I'm doing every day, the ability to feel really good about maintaining habits like talking to you and not letting that fall off. I am loosening up a bit on my golden hour habit, trusting myself to do yoga and meditation throughout the day, trusting myself to treat every hour as if it were golden. But I'm still recording my videos, and I'm still often called to release myself from work and play and do something else at this time. So as you can see, I'm trying some new things. I'm adjusting some habits. I'm hoping to do some things that might work and really give me some financial abundance that'll allow me to do everything from self-care to education. I want to get trained in a number of different healing modalities, a couple different types of yoga, as well as EFT and maybe some meditation. I'd really like to get a baseline knowledge in a number of different things so that I can blend them and make my own modalities. That's what this show is about, of course, right? I ramble on every day about different things that I'm interested in, but it always circles around the same 4 or 5 different things: law of attraction, meditation, yoga, sacred sexuality, which I'm always a little scared to talk about, but that's one of the good things about this show, is I get a chance to do that. And I'm really excited to start manifesting good stuff in my life. And along with the good stuff, manifesting the ability to have it, to create it, to maintain it, to feel really, really good, to continue to feel better physically with my stomach ailments I'm telling you about that I'm healing, to feel good with the other aches and pains in my body and all of my mental and emotional stuff. I want that to continue to get better, and maybe I'll make some more money. But I want to be super duper duper careful with this. Like I said last time I tried to do this, I had a crash, and I honestly believe that this time I'm not going to crash, because I'm talking about it with you, because I'm aware of it, because I'm not setting goals that are too big, and because I'm allowing myself to feel good all the time. So that's a whole lot of rambling. I talked about myself a lot. I hope you got some techniques out of it, at least in the jungle gym sense. And I'll try to give you some more techniques as I learn more EFT. But for now, I just wanted to take a break from my EFT session, put it on pause, and speak with you guys about what I'm doing, where I'm headed. They had recommended that we write down our limiting beliefs, the things that are holding us back, our yes buts, and our what ifs. And I felt like instead of writing them down, to speak to you about them. So like I said, a bit of a ramble, but I'm really eager to just keep doing what I'm doing, keep going on this road, and I really think it's going to work better than it ever has before. I know that someday this will work, it'll be wonderful, and then I will lay it down for something better. I know it's just a step towards the next step, and that never ends. But we'll see. I'm pretty excited to make it work, and I feel good as I'm watching myself and my facial expressions on the video. I like the countenance or facial expressions that I'm using. I think I'm being honest about my excitement and my desire not to let that excitement overwhelm me or get me to sign up for things I can't handle. So here's to wisdom, here's to balance, here's to growing but not too fast. We'll see how it goes. I'm sure you'll check out more of these videos and follow my progress day by day. I love you all. I love you all very much. And you can leave comments here on YouTube. You can subscribe to my channel so you know when I've put out new videos. Even though I record these every day, I certainly do not upload them every day. I upload them when I go into town and find good Wi-Fi. So whenever I dump a new load, that sounds terrible. Whenever I present a new batch of videos, you'll know in your email. If you subscribe, it'll automatically tell you. So that's awesome. I hope you will help me create a community, both on YouTube, by people commenting on comments and all that stuff, and interacting with each other, as well as on the website, joeneely.net/golden hour. So I'm excited. We're just going to keep this going and draw in more and more people as I learn to manifest more and more people. That'll be a different manifestation tapping session. I'm going to stick with money today, but I'm really eager to draw more people into my sphere. People who think the way I do, so I have people to teach and people to learn from. And I know it's you. If you've listened this long through this video, you're definitely one of our kind. So stick around, join the community, and we'll all get there together. Love you very much. Bye-bye.